Follow the channel and stay tuned for learning videos.
Session. So yesterday we have gone through the Power Platform Admin Center. What are all the topics that we have, features we have, and what mostly we will be using. So those things we have seen. For example, uh, I'll only summarize. Yeah. So what we have seen, the environment, first tenant and then environment, and what are all the features about the environment, like a environment URL, environment ID, and let me share my screen. Yeah. So the region of the instance and then security group of this instance and organization ID and environment ID and who created it and access related all the features like security roles, teams, users and business units, agents and STS apps. And mostly I said we will be using these four frequently. And then auditing, for auditing purpose, what are all the options we have? And for the capacity, about the capacity also we have discussed, and version, and is it managed or unmanaged environment? And then what are the updates available for this instance, and what are the recent operations done on this instance? And then we have also seen the settings where we have multiple settings for the product. If for any product like the sales or the customer service, if we have any new features from the Microsoft, we will be have to, for few we have to configure them from here using the features option. And same way like the for the business, like the, oh, this we haven't discussed about. So it's about the calendar and the connection roles and the currencies. It's like whatever is useful for the business. For example, there is a uh, communication went to the business or they have raised some issue. So within what time I have to get back to the business, and what is actually the working hours of the person who is actually working on the request. So such kind of things can be handled in the calendar. And the currencies, like in the sales they'll be using it like for the product whatever we are selling actually. So for that product the prices are in which currency, and queues are actually will be coming in the customer service, we can discuss there. And users, in users and permissions, we have discussed about the application users, business units, and the column security profile. We have given the brief like to give access to sensitive information only for few people we will be able to give using this column security profile. And hierarchy security and the plugin security roles, team set, users, and audit and logs for the audit purpose to check who made the changes to which entity or the columns, and that kind of thing we can see. And summary also, like in audit summary view, like it's like what is the summary of an audit, like if you have created any, so that kind of things we can see here. And the templates, and then data management we have seen, and integration for the SharePoint and Teams integration, that document management settings we have seen. And for the email, mailboxes, server profiles, email tracking, and email settings. So this is like right now I'm just going through all the features, but going forward, when we are actually working on the models, any model like sales or customer service, then we will get to explore each one of them. So it's okay. So in data management, we have seen the data import, about the data import and the bulk deletion, as well as the duplicate detection jobs and duplicate detection roles. I think this we have discussed. That's all. Right. So this is all about yesterday's session. So did anyone get to look or explore about these features? And if you have any questions, please let me know so that we can start today's session. Any questions, guys?
Nothing from my side. Yeah, I have one doubt here, Jyoti. Like mailbox configuration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Can you, if you have idea, let me know on the thing, mailbox server profile creation, how we are enabling the mailbox for that particular instance.
Okay, if it is your own mailbox, then you can directly do it. But if you are doing for somebody else, obviously you have to be the global
Hmm.
admin to do that. For example,
Hmm.
right now this is my own mailbox and I can open it, and we will be each one of us will be having a email, right? First we have to approve that email, and then these
Hmm.
values all we have to change. And then obviously this Microsoft Exchange Online is the server profile by default we will be getting. So we don't have to create any for the,
Hmm.
just a second. Just open. Yeah. Yeah, Microsoft Exchange offline is from the Microsoft only default one. So this will be useful for the syncing the incoming emails and outgoing emails. And
Hmm.
once you have it, so here we have the email address. So first we have to approve the email. Okay.
Hmm.
And then we have to enable the mailbox test and enable it.
Okay, test the mailbox. Okay.
And here few options we have. For example, where is it? Uh, there is an option where it will mention the emails has to be, I mean, from which date the emails has to be processed. For example, today only I'm enabling my mailbox, but process email from, I think here we'll be getting. So select the incoming email processing start date. So if I mention today, whatever the mails that I have got in this instance today, everything will be processed. If any mails actually sent to me. Okay. Or
Hmm.
if any past date also you can mention, only past date or today date. Yeah, any past date also you can mention. And yeah, future date also, like for example, not today itself, you don't want your mailbox to be enabled. Maybe from tomorrow you want to get the mails, then you can mention the future date as well. And then click OK. It will enable, and once you see the status as success, the mailbox is actually ready to receive the mails or to send the mails from this instance. Okay.
Oh, okay.
After some time, we'll come and see if there are any issue or is it. If any issue is there, it will come here in the alerts. We can say it. It's success. Yes. Okay. Now I can send an email from this mailbox. Same way, I mean, you can do for your mailbox as well. But I can't do for yours because I'm not the global admin here. I'm just a system admin. System administrator means in the Power Apps itself, I can do whatever I want. But the global admin is like from the Office 365, that security role will be there. I think Harish will be the one to enable it for others. Okay, any questions, Bhavani?
Okay. Fine. No questions.
Yeah. Okay, so today we will be starting with the sales module officially. So I think previously in the first session and the second, in the first session we have discussed about the contacts and accounts, but we have not completely discussed about it properly. So today we'll be starting what is this Sales Hub app itself. Okay, so for the it's a Microsoft business application, complete business application for the sales people, like whoever do wants to do the business with the sales, they can use this app. Okay, so each module will have its own entities. For example, for my sales business, I want to store the data such a way that it is relevant to my business. For example, here you can see in the sales, obviously, accounts will be there, contacts will be there, and opportunities, competitors, and the quotes, orders. These are all the relative information that I want to store for the sales business. So for that one, so these are all the out of the box entities created by the Microsoft. So you just have to use it. Apart from this entities, if your business requirement is to hold or store any other data which you can't be able to store it in any out of the box entity provided by the Microsoft, then we can create a custom entities as well. Okay, for now remember this much, but in the future sessions we can see how we can do it. Okay, so first see what are all the entities that we have in the sales hub. You can see accounts and the contacts and leads and opportunities, competitors and consent center, and quotes, orders, invoice, products, and sales literature, and for the marketing related one this. But for now, this much is enough. Okay, and there are few other entities as well, like the price list and all, but that we can see once we go further into this sales hub. Okay, so these are all the basic entities that are comes with this application of Microsoft. Okay, now, so why business has to come to this Dynamics 365 app? So without this, how the salesperson's actually managing their data or managing their deals with the organization, right? So it can be through Excel files, and for the communication they'll be using the emails or the phones, and whatever the details that they have captured through that communication, it will always be like their personal notes or somewhere it will be. And that data might not be, like, sometimes they'll be forgetting to close the deals or the do the business, the communication with the business. And also the communication might not be that much effective, and Excel file, so viewing the data in the Excel file must be hectic for them. So here, using the Dynamics 365, everything will be in order. In accounts and contacts, they can see the account details and the contact details, and about their business in leads opportunities, they can see it everything. And also we have some, I think in first day we have discussed a Power BI, one of the Power Platform component to see visualize the data in a form of charts and dashboards, right? So apart from the Power BI, we have some charts and dashboards in the CRM as well, which was given by which actually given by the Microsoft. Here itself, you can see some default dashboards. You can see actually. So here you can see these are the this is the dashboard, and each is having a one metric. For example, here I can find all my open opportunities and can work on it. And when I can see this, when I see this my open leads, I know that these are all my open leads, so I have to work on them. So this way, everything will be at one place. I can see what is happening with my business, so that I can take a correct action instead of manually checking everything. I can come here and I can see the data here and what are all my activities, right? So this is the out of the box dashboard. And if you want to add any other metrics here, maybe instead of the my opportunities, maybe the closed opportunities. Oh, it's already there. But something like that. If the metric has to be changed and you want to change something else, we can create our own dashboard as well. But for now, you can just explore the dashboards that was given by the Microsoft, so that you'll get to know what is the importance of having the dashboards in the any application of the D365 CRM. Okay. Now, so before going there, what is accounts and contacts? We already discussed. Account is something which will store the details of an company or the organization. And the contact is something about the individual. So the individual who are interested in our product. So both can be our, one organization can also be interested in our product, and from that organization, if someone, for example, uh, Infosys or something XYZ company, some IT company is trying to buy laptops from the major laptop company, so that from that IT firm, their manager, IT manager or someone came to the laptop manufacturer or something, and they said that we need this 1,000 laptops or 100 laptops. We are interested. So they are interested to buy our product. So our product here is laptop. So first of all, how they'll be coming? So it can be through the web. So in their website, they have seen the offer and they are interested. So through that, they have come, or it can be through email because they already know that this manufacturing companies are good ones. So they about the details. So they directly called or emailed. So whatever there can be a many ways how they are interested and how they'll be contacting an business like the I mean business can be like through anything it can become. So that we call like whoever is interested in our product, we call them as a lead. Directly we will not call them account or contact for the first time when they are interested in our product. So for the first time we call them as a lead. Okay, it can be through email or the website or the phone call or any marketing campaigns that I have done for my product for the selling purpose. So that is a lead if they are interested. So someone might be asking like, we are interested in your product. Yeah, that person becomes the lead for your product. Okay, so that is the lead. We can create manually also here, or if it is coming from any mail or phone call also, through that also it can be created as a lead. For example, let me create a one lead, or before creating, I'll just explain everything and then we can start creating them. Okay, so lead is someone who is actually interested in your product and ask for it, like I'm interested to buy your laptop, something like that. So from the IT firm, the manager came and asked about like we are interested to buy 1,000 laptops and what are the prices, what are the offers that you have. So that is the initial questions that manager asked, and that manager become the lead. Okay, so once the lead got created, later our salesperson will get to connect with that person, whoever actually whoever actually came to us, and then there will be having some process like are they really interested, right? Is it genuinely they are interested, the requirement is genuine, and if we know that they are going to buy for sure, like there is a need for them and they're going to buy for sure, then we will be qualifying the lead so that it will become an opportunity for us. Okay, we can qualify or disqualify if they're not interested or the prices are too high for our product. In that scenario, they can back off and go to another firm, manufacturing company. So in that scenario, we can disqualify our lead. Okay, but if we qualify it, then an opportunity and contact and account record will get created automatically. Okay, if I qualify my lead. And after the lead got qualified, this lead will become deactivate, and whatever the communications will be doing from the opportunity itself. Okay, so this opportunity is like uh, it is something, it will have a proper details like what is the opportunity about. It's about 1,000 laptop deal with some IT firm. Okay, about that opportunity, whatever the product that you're selling, that product list, price list, and whatever the discount that you're giving, and if they are interested, then after the discussions only, obviously that whoever IT firm manager came, it's not actually straight away single shot we will be getting the opportunity, but through some discussions with the stakeholders in that IT firm, or there will be some higher authorities who actually has to confirm the purchase of this laptop. So after so much of communication, so as I'll show you how in the timeline how we can create the activities for the communication. So after the so much of discussion, if they are interested, if they are ready to buy, then we can create the quote with the product, whatever they are buying, and the price details and what is the discount, everything will be there on the quote. And After that, if they're like ready to buy, then it's like order will be created, and then after that billing, and then invoice, and then opportunity will be closed as won. So lead is qualified, opportunity is won. Or maybe sometimes after the discussions with the higher authorities from the IT firm, they might be thinking in other competitors. For example, I might be from the Dell. Mine is Dell Manufacturing Company, and they are getting the best offer from the Lenovo. So they can back off at the opportunity after creating the opportunity with us. They can back off and go to our competitors as well. In that scenario, we will be closing the opportunity as lost. Okay, so while disqualifying the lead, we have to provide the what is the reason, and while closing the opportunity as lost, we have to provide the reason, because uh, we are the manufacturing company and we have to understand why the lead or the why the opportunity is actually losing or the disqualifying. Means we have to get that data so that in future we can improve ourselves, right? So for that reason we have a reasons for lead disqualified and opportunity lost as well. Okay, so this is high level of a sales life cycle, but one by one we can go. So any questions so far?
So once lead is qualified, it goes to
Simple.
opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Um, so here I can see something like qualified, develop, and purpose. So when
Huh.
it comes to develop, it is like once opportunity is created, it goes to develop, is it?
Yes. We are not into that details yet, but I can say. So this is like this is a business process flow we call, because there has to
Mhm.
be some steps we have to follow. The salesperson has to follow from the lead qualification to the opportunity closing. So for that, each salesperson has to follow same steps only. So that steps are actually mentioned in this business process flow. In each stage we will be having some steps which has to be completed in that particular stage. So here the qualify stage is actually belongs to leads. So here itself, whatever the details you want to, like existing contact, is the lead coming from an existing contact or existing account, and by when they are going to buy, and what is the estimated budget they're having, and purchase process, and identity decision. So these are like while qualifying the lead itself, we have these steps. So after we are done with these steps, then only we can qualify or disqualify. So once we are done with the lead qualify, disqualify, I mean qualification, then in the opportunity, the business process will flow will starts from the developing stage.
When does the account contact and opportunity will be created? Once it is qualified, it gets
Once it is
created, is it?
qualified, yes, automatically you'll get an option saying that this will be creating. So yeah, once you qualify the lead, the account contact and opportunity will get created automatically.
And you said if the opportunity is lost, you will be logging some reasons, right?
Reasons, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And if it is lost, what will happen to the account and contact? It will still remain
I think it will be still remain in an inactive state, because
inactive
if
state.
there
Okay.
comes, if there comes again, we can just activate them again. And here you can see, right, existing contact. This is for that purpose.
Okay.
It can be like they might be lost interest in this product, but there could be another
Mhm.
product which is good at our side. So they might come again. So in that scenario, instead of just deleting them and when they come again creating, instead of that hustle process, it will be just in deactivated status. So if it is an existing contact, they'll go back again and check if it is an existing one, and they can just map that existing contact or account here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. What happens after opportunity? Like once it is qualified, once opportunity, once
The
they
opportunity
want
one
to.
means everything is done. in the opportunity itself, we have
That's it.
so much of process, like the product and the price list and everything will be there. And once we propose them with the quote is the one which we are actually
Okay.
proposing with all the details. And after that,
Mhm.
we will be sending an order, and
Okay.
and then invoice, and then billing.
Okay.
That's all. Fine. I mean, it's just the sales life cycle will end after the opportunity won or lost. That's all. Again with the other lead.
This quote order, that is also part of the sales life cycle.
Yes, yes. So the quote is
Okay.
something
Okay.
like uh, everything will
The
be
price,
comes under
like
the
how much the
opportunity.
product is it?
Quote is
Mm,
like what are all the products you are buying, and what is the price of them, and what is the
mm,
discount that we are giving to you.
mm.
Okay, that kind of details, everything, whatever you are buying from us, everything will be there in the quote. Quote is,
Okay.
before actually selling to you, we are actually offering that this we have, and this is the price, and this is the discount that we are giving to you. So are you interested? So that way we are sending a quote. And if they are interested, then the order is actually done. I mean, we are actually sending you the order. And then invoice.
Okay.
Like if you pay to us, then that details will be here that way. So everything will be
Quote
done in the
will come
opportunity.
before opportunity, is it? Like
No, no, inside the opportunity.
after.
So these are all process. I mean, everything will be processed inside the opportunity. Opportunity is something like I need 1,000 laptops from you. So that is the opportunity for us from you. I'm a
Okay.
Dell manufacturing company, and my opportunity is to warn you because you need 1,000 laptops from us. So anyway, we have to get that deal from you, right? So that is the opportunity. Inside the opportunity, what is the process? As this, adding the products and the price list and the discounts and all, and then after that, we will be giving you the quote saying that these are. I mean, you'll be saying what are all the products you need. So for that products, we will prepare the quote with the product and price list and all, right? So it's like process inside the
Yeah.
opportunity itself. So once we start creating them, you'll get to know.
Okay. Fine.
Okay. Yeah. So let me start with the lead creation so that once you get into the details, you'll understand easily. So let me create a new lead. The topic. So the topic is something you have to give the proper one, like to understand easily. For example, my topic here is 1,000 laptop deal with XYZ company. Okay. First name, for example, some IT manager came to me and asked about it. So that person details I'll be giving here, or instead of that, person X, last name, org, and job title manager. These are all the details that I'll be capturing. So business phone, mobile phone, and email. If they're having business phone, we can capture it. Otherwise, we can capture their mobile phone. This is for the communication purpose, and this is for email purpose, obviously. apc@xyz.com. Okay, and if they are coming from the company, obviously they have to provide the uh, company details. As I mentioned, once we qualify the lead, the opportunity, contact, and account will get created based on these details that what we have captured. So it's always salesperson responsibility to get the required details from the lead. Okay, if they have any website, we can get it and their address. So these details. Okay, I'll be creating it. You can see uh, this is the business process flow and it's at the qualify stage. Okay, I'll be saving it. So this person, actually, I'm the salesperson, and this person has reached out to me and asked me for the laptop deal. That they have the requirement about buying the 1,000 laptops for their organization. So they came to me through XYZ source, might be the email or the website or the phone call or to the marketing campaign. So based on the details I have gathered from that lead, I have provided it here. Now my job is to uh, connect with the person and know whether they're genuinely interested in our product. For example, we can see it's like while we are going on the road, we will be getting some pamphlets about the mobile phone and all. We might be taking it, but we actually might not visit the store, because if we are interested, then only we'll go. And sometimes we visit the store, but maybe we'll just know about the cost and all. Maybe when we have the money and the time, then we'll go back and we'll buy it. So the salesperson duty is to collect, like, are you really interested? Do you really need the phone? And if you are, then do you have the budget? And what is your budget? And after knowing the budget, then in how much time you'll be able to buy this product. Okay, so that kind of details you'll have to capture in the lead qualifying stage. So here you can say, as I mentioned, is it an existing contact or not? If it is an existing contact or existing account, you can map them. Okay, and what is the purchase time frame? Are you going to buy it immediately, or this quarter, or next quarter, this year, or you might not know. You just know that you need them, but you don't know the time frame, like how you gonna buy it. So these are all the options that you can capture. For example, I'm dealing with the 1,000 laptops. Obviously, I'm saying this next quarter. So I'll need to check with my higher authorities, so that I'm just saying that maybe next quarter we will be able to buy them. And what is the estimated budget? So for the 1,000 laptops, whatever the number they want to give, some, don't know, maybe. Okay, there is no logic to it. I'm just providing some number. Okay, for 1,000 laptops, they might have some budget in their mind. So they'll be saying that, and the salesperson will be capturing that one as well. And what is the purchase process? Is it like individual or the committee? For example, whatever the person lead that reached to us, is that person is directly going to buy it, or are they having some committee, so that their CEOs or all kind of authorities has to discuss and then come to us, get back to us. So obviously here in our case, it's committee. And identify decision, mark complete. Okay. I think this is about whether we actually identify this person or something. I'm not sure about this one, but it's an optional field. We can actually ignore it. And the summary of it, like, after knowing this lead, you can mention, yeah, this is going to be a potential customer. So we are checking with him, or need these details or these details. So of all the details you can capture here, so that in the while moving to the potential opportunity, you have a valid reason to qualify this lead. So I'll say uh, they have the requirement. Yeah, this is fine for now. Okay, I'm just saving it. If you are, yeah, directly you can't go from here. Okay, then what you have to do, so you have done all the communication with that lead. So here you can see we already discussed about the timeline, right? So from this timeline, you can create the task, sorry, the activities, whether it can be appointment or the email or the phone call or task. Okay, so it's like everything, whatever the details that we have got from them, based on that, I can create a activity. For example, here I have captured the email and the phone call. So I can create email, and using their email address, I can send the email. Or I can create a phone call in the CRM, and I can directly call them. So whatever the discussion happened, it will be captured in the as a notes. I can capture it as a notes here. Okay, everything will be tracked here. So once I'm done with the checking with the lead, like they're really interested in our product, then I'm qualifying this lead. You can see this button here. So once you click it, the Microsoft actually written some logic behind this button so that a process will run and a dialog box came. Oh, so I said XYZ company, so it's saying it's already an existing company. Let me change this to ABC company. Visit.com. Okay, and then I'm qualifying it. Okay, so while
One question
qualifying the,
here.
yep.
In the timeline, when you are you said you will be creating an activity, right? Whenever
Mm, mm, mm,
you do any phone call or email. So
mm.
here in the left side, I can see something called activity. So in that tab also, you
Same.
can see these records.
All of them. It's actually here you can see only the communication related to this lead only. But from here, it
Okay.
is an entity which stores all the activities. So all the activities present in my instance will be coming here. Doesn't matter. It is related to this lead or this opportunity. Doesn't matter. In all the entities, whatever the activities are present, well, we can see all of them here.
It says my activity. That means all the activities
Here
that you
my
work for, like different
activity.
leads.
Huh,
Okay.
different leads or different opportunities, whatever related to me I have created will be, we can see here.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, qualifying it. And then while qualifying the lead, you can see create or link related records for this lead. Account is ABC company. Account will be automatically created as per org settings, and contact is this one. This will also created. And opportunity is this. That 1,000 laptops deal with XYZ company. Whatever the topic that we have created for the lead, the same topic. Meaning what is actual business with this lead. Okay. So I'm just qualifying it. An opportunity, account, and contact will be created. Okay, the logic that needed to be created this account and contact opportunity already Microsoft provided for this one. Okay, you can see. So this is the Copilot feature that we have. The about the lead qualification details. It's actually summarizing all the details. One opportunity that is 1,000 laptops deal with XYZ company has been created during qualification, and whatever you have done. Maybe here we have only few, like I have not created any activities and all. If you have provided, I mean, if you have communicated with that lead, all the details it will be giving you. And these are the, after the lead qualification, these are the records that have created. You can go from here or you can just finish it and the opportunity will open. And you can see the contact actually mapped to the opportunity and account as well, right? And all the details that I've actually provided in the lead. For example, I said my estimated budget is this much. So it actually captured that one as well. Okay, currency is something that we have to update in the advanced settings from the Power Platform Admin Center. So I think for this one, it's Indian rupee. So currently it is coming Indian rupee. Right now we have this only, I guess. But we can create a new currency, and based on the currency that the business is interested, we can map that currency as well. And you can see the purchase time. These are the details from the lead only. Okay. And now, just a second. See, in my open leads, that actually went because it's not my open lead anyway. It closed. And now going to the opportunity. And okay, now you can see the business process flow stage move to the develop stage. So here, whatever the details that we have to capture and then go to next stage. So here in the opportunity, we have this develop and then propose and then close. So in each stage, we have different details that we have to capture from this opportunity or the business. And once it is done, then only we will be close as one, or I think close as loss, sorry, close as one or close as loss. Using these options, we can close this opportunity. Okay, now before going there, what are all the options that we have? You can see from the tab we have products, quotes, and files, documents if we actually send anything to them or they have sent. So that details we can see here. Okay, so everything will be, so first we have to create the product. And if you see the price list and revenue, you can see them. So while adding the product, it's another entity. Product is another entity where we will be storing the details about a particular product. I'm to add a product. Okay. Okay. So are we clear until now? Or is it too much? Okay. Then I'll be first telling you these three stages, what the salesperson will do in these three stages, what kind of the data will be captured from the business. First, we will see them and then we'll go into the details about the products. Okay, so for today, I'll be telling you these three. So first in develop, what details exactly the salesperson will capture from the organization. So what actually customer need. Okay, is it 1,000 laptops and what kind of laptops they need and what is the requirements? Like the RAM should be this and the ROM should be this. That kind of details we will be capturing here, and proposed solution and stakeholders, the competitors. So stakeholders is some higher ups from the IT firm, like whoever decision is important to buy this product. Okay, so that person will be the stakeholder here, and the competitors, like they might have gone to the some other company, and if you know the details, like they might say like we already went to this and they offered some this much to this product and they have given this much discount. So that kind of details they might provide us. So that will be we will be capturing the competitors, that one. So we have another entity to capture or to store the details of the competitor as well. We can see how we'll be creating them as well. Okay, so in this develop stage, the salesperson has to closely work with the person to capture these details. So once I'm done with getting all these details, I can go to the next stage. So here, based on your organization, the requirement of the fields will change. For example, right now it is everything is optional, so I can go to the next stage, which without providing any value as well. So it's actually not correct. So if you think like if your organization think it's not correct, then we can just make this field as required so that red artistic mark will come. So I'll have to provide the details compulsory, mandatorily. Okay. So after providing the details, I'll go to the next stage. Okay. And then here, this is the proposed state. Identify the sales team, develop the proposal, complete internal review, and present a proposal. These are like what is the product, okay, and what is the pricing, and the proposal or the quote. Like, for example, once you are done with identifying the products they want and what is the price list and the features, everything, like everything, features and everything will comes under the products. And for that product, what is the price list and what is the discount list that we are giving. So everything will be comes under this space itself. And once we identify that one, we will be sending the proposal or the quote. Okay. So in the proposed days, we will be sending the quote to the business. Okay. Once it is done, we will set it as completed, and then next stage. Okay. In the complete, here it's like once they are done with it, then we will be sending the order, and then there'll be invoice and the billing. Everything will be done in this stage, and then we'll finish this stage. So the salesperson job is done here, and they'll verify all the details like the invoice and the billing and everything, and then they will close as one. If something is wrong, like while developing all the while purpose, they can still say no to our product or to our the business, whatever they're doing with us. They can still say no because there are stakeholders, right? Which maybe they might not be interested with our deal after providing the code to them in the proposed days. So they can still say no. And after the discussions, if it is still no, then we can close as lost. Okay. So this is about the entire opportunity. Any questions? Don't worry about the product price list and the discount list that we are talking about. Tomorrow I'll be showing them. So it will be like having a lengthy process. So we can start tomorrow and I can show you how I'll be creating and how you'll be mapping to this opportunity. And then quotes, order, invoice, everything will be done tomorrow's session.
Small
Any
doubt
questions
here.
so far? Yeah.
Here, I have a small doubt. In the purpose stage, right? You are mentioned that
Propose.
here in the propose stage, proposal already done, and due to some reasons, so they mark these record marked as a close as a loss. Okay, that time whatever we created proposal, all those things are going to be inactive, or like how it is we need to go manually to do that.
Nothing, like everything is actually linked to the opportunity. So once the
Yes.
opportunity closes lost, so everything will be lost.
Mhm. Okay.
But
Related
the
and created
product,
data only. Product
but
should
the
be active, I
product
think so, because
product will be there because the product is actually the information
good.
about our product. It can
Correct,
be,
correct.
we can provide to any opportunity. So here to this opportunity, it's no longer valid and all. But this product still
Mm.
there, which we can use for another
Mm.
opportunity and all.
Yes,
Product price
yes,
list,
product.
everything will be there.
Mm.
But the quote
Mm.
invoices, whatever has created as part of
Mm.
this opportunity, it's not going to be reusable for the other opportunities.
Mm. Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, maybe with the tomorrow session, we'll get a full understanding on the sales application life cycle. But overall, this is all about it. And tomorrow we can see the product creation and price list creation and discount list creation and how you'll be proposing using the code and then the order and then invoice. Everything we can see tomorrow session. Any questions so far?
When are you going to cover the customer service?
So the sales is going to be like tomorrow with the sales life cycle will be done. But I'll see if there is any AI features available in our instance because that is pay as you go. So I'll be saying like if there is anything to show. If not, then we can start with the customer service from the day after,
Okay.
probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's better to know the life cycle of the sales as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tomorrow it's going to be full hands-on only, like how we'll be creating the product and the all the stuff which is part of the opportunity. So once that is done, the sales life cycle is done. Okay. Any questions? And please feel free to try in the trial instance. You can create, like, do whatever you want in this instance. Nobody's going to ask you. So just do like whatever you wanna create, whatever you wanna explore. Like maybe you can open the code as well for the tomorrow session and see like what are all we have. Before that, maybe the products and all products and what details it is expecting. So by seeing that itself, you can know like what exactly we are storing in the product entity. Okay. So this way you can just explore in the trial instance, I would suggest. Any questions?
Sure. Nothing from my side.
Yeah. If no questions, then we can wind up the call. Thank you all.
Thank
We'll
you,
meet
Jyoti.
tomorrow. Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Follow the channel and stay tuned for learning videos.